Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Grey Warden Wednesdays, Dragon Age Origins. So last time we left off, I had made it to this town. We got Liliana as a companion. I was about to get Sten, but I forgot that, well, I had some crashing issues, and I had forgotten I need to go talk to him, and yada yada. But anyway, I went back and I talked to him, so now we should be able to ask her to let him out. I want to talk to you about Sten. Well, for one, leaving someone to starve to death is fucked up. Is there any way I could convince you to release him? Meh, you know. Can you release him into my custody? They're very good at killing. You shouldn't. Remains to be seen. We're gonna use it for good, probably. I don't know. We're gonna ask this guy to come help us kill a bunch of darkspawn, so that's probably for the greater good. Obsessively saving anytime I go through a door now because I don't want to have that crashing issue I had last time. This game is old. It has problems, unfortunately. Okay. So, we go back over to him over here. We have the key now, so we can unlock the cage. There we go. Cool. Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us. All right, let's go. We got a tank now. Bring him with us. I'm gonna give him armor though because he's literally wearing nothing. Kept this heavy chainmail for him. We'll need to find more armor along the way. Do I have a weapon for him? Yeah, I have a battle axe. Look at that. Okay, so we also got a side quest last time to deal with the bandits that are kind of bothering this village here. So we'll go look for them in the nearby fields over here. Let me actually really quick look at everyone's. All right, geez. What are his tactics on? Scrapper, yeah. Where is Liliana? She should be on Archer. On ranged. She is not super great about getting up in the thick of it. All right. That should do for now. No, don't pause. Dual weapon striking, that's what I want. We want Liliana to do. I love bards in this game. They don't sing, they just fucking yell real loud. We'll activate all of this stuff. And have him do, what is it called? Indomitable or something. It's like basically rage. Yes. And Alistair, you go into the weapon and shield defense. Good, everybody should be ready to go now. We're gonna go fight some bandits and watch me immediately walk in and get crushed. This game giveth and this game taketh away. Whee! Alistair immediately getting his ass kicked within, like... Well, he's the warrior. He's supposed to be taking a lot of damage, but... Is he already down? For fuck's sake, Alistair. Oh well, he'll get back up in a second. I should probably prevent myself from going down. Whoop, hold on. Sten is about to go down as well, but that makes more sense. He's taking a lot of hit damage. Oh, this guy over here bothering Liliana. Fuck off! Leave my wife alone. Okay, she's fine. Sten, you need a hand. Looks like it's going poorly. Archer, clearly not using any weapon, ranged weapon. And good morning, Ruby. Welcome into chat. Well, that could have gone better, gang. I'll admit it. Where the fuck is Alistair? Get up, jackass. Alright. I mean, I would be offended by Sten being like, well, that was fucking awful, except he's totally right. Alistair went down, we all just kind of bungled our way through that fight, huh? Oh, we'll get better with time, once we don't all have, like, fucking 10 health or whatever. I am good, Ruby. Thank you for asking. How are you? Let's see. Do I actually have any injury kits? Because I know Alistair's gonna have one. Yeah, he is. And how's everyone else doing? I was hoping to pick up some more heavy armor off some of those guys, but no such luck. So there's 3 groups of bandits we need to find. That was just one of them. And also, okay, there's random spiders. Well, this is just a whole situation, isn't it? Alistair, if you could do your best to not get killed, I would greatly appreciate it. Sten, you as well. You guys are supposed to be beefier than this. Guess not. Fuck's sake, that web is so annoying. Liliana, do you want to get closer than, like... Well, I did have her on range, so I can't even say that. Toxin stuff. I can make poison with that. God. Everyone's taking such damage. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're just gonna have somebody go down every single fight, I guess. I actually might switch Alistair out for Morrigan, just so we have magic stuff going on, because I already have a warrior in Sten. Okay, sheesh. Not your best showing, Sten. You did go down to a bunch of spiders. It's not like you've been starving to death in a cage for several weeks or anything. Alright, let's change out Alistair for Morgan. Morgan, please, for the love of Christ, save us. Rearrange your spells a bit, just because I like to know where everything is. Oh, shit, accidentally. Hold on. Want that there. Switch that. There. There we go. Okay, I'll try to make some more health potions for one, because Christ. We are going through them. Activate the cold weapons, because that's super useful. Alright. Off we go. Fight some more of these bandits. Keep an eye out for, well, these are poison ingredients, but I need potion ingredients, which are this elf fruit, for example. Because we are just going through health potions. Oh, hello. Oh, there's some Mabari with them. No, I don't want to kill the dog. But such is life. I'll try and be a little bit more strategic with it this time, just so I don't, you know, die instantly. Sten, you deal with the dog, because I don't want to do it. And then you do the cone of cold thing. Ah, shit. Where's the leader? Because he's going to be a problem. Sten, heal, for the love of God. Ah, for fuck's sake. What am I going to do with this guy? I'm also about to die. Jesus, they do so much damage. Yep, down I go. Can these two clutch it out, or am I going to have to restart? It's always a good question. Liliana, if you would like to switch to your melee weapons, mayhaps. This is just a big ol' mess, folks. For fuck's sake. Well, Morgan, it's just you. Jesus. This guy's gonna be a problem. She has, like, no health as well, because she's just a mage. Ah! Let's see, can I do that? Hold on. Lightning. Yeah, I think we're just fucked. Yeah, we're just fucked. Damn, damn, damn. Okay. I actually have to be slightly better. The problem is Morgan is a very useful fighter to have, but she has no health. And Liliana as a rogue is very squishy. I'm very squishy as a rogue. Maybe I'll switch Liliana out for Alistair. We'll see how that goes. They always say kind of like they get annoyed whenever you switch them out. It's just spastic saving, so I don't have to walk that 20 feet again, because I bet I'll die again. You deal with that. You do the entropy glyph. You deal with him, okay? I still don't want to fight the dog. I'm just gonna have to have everybody like chugging healing potions constantly, because it could be bad. The problem is the lesser heal potions, which are what I have the most of, don't even heal that much, which is frustrating. Where are you? Yeah, you're still dealing with him. You do threaten as well. I'm trying to take some of the heat off. I'm just gonna be pausing every 2 seconds to do healing potions, which I know is riveting. But they are just taking so much damage. So you deal with him. And a leader to do that. So say, can we all just gang up on this guy? Alistair, heal again, for fuck's sake. No, it does like nothing. Just die. Okay. It's gonna become a repeat of the fucking tiny lizards incident from earlier. It was like the first episode or whatever. See, now we got them when we all just gang up on them like a fucking terrifying way. That'll deal it. So ridiculous. But this guy has good armor. Or at least heavy armor, which I'm gonna give to Sten, finally. Sorry, Dougie. That makes me sad. Mostly because I'm sad that I don't have a dog of my own. I'm so upset about that still. I can't believe I fucked that up so bad. Makes me want to, like, restart the entire playthrough just to get a dog. But I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Is that greatsword better than what he has? Yes, it is. And is that... I don't think that makes it better. Yeah, no, that's worse than his sword. Alright. Save again, because I'm not doing that shit again. And we've got one more group to get through of the bandits. Ah, man, they've got 2 dogs this time. An impenetrable defense. Christ, so much damage. And I'm stunned. He's low. Do that. I wonder if leveling up my dex will also level up, like, my evasiveness, because, well, see, she dodged just then. But I'm like, I feel like I'm taking so much damage and not really doing that much in return. It could just be because we are still so low level, but, like, goddamn. Alistair, heal again. I'm just going through these health potions. Like, this is normal difficulty, by the way. This is not even, like, a higher difficulty. There we go. Christ. That should be all of them, though. So now we can go back and report that we've killed all these bandit groups, which is good. Let's see if there's any other quests on the job board. Also, now that we have Morrigan in the party, we can talk to this old lady again about, like I said last episode, where she will only give us this quest if we have somebody who can do herbalism with us, which Morrigan can do, so that will satisfy this. I don't, but my friend does. Okay. I don't really want to give her my health potions because I'm fucking going through them so much. By the way, I took those 2 off my party because they don't like you being a nice person. They want you to only fight the Darkspawn. They just want you to ignore all of these people that need help, so usually I'll just quickly take them out of my party before I do anything nice, because this game is very silly. Also, I think I looted these containers last time, but yeah, because I, again, had that save corruption issue when the crash happened. I have to do it again real quick. Now, I think we can also talk to this guy in here about... We got rid of that one merchant who was, like, hiking up prices or whatever. Hey, what's up, man? I dealt with that guy. Give me money. No, he's not going to. Lame. But I think he will have another, like a different quest if we ask him about it. Do you have anything cool? Oh, you have lyrium potion recipe. I'll take all your unique recipes at least. That's for traps. I don't have anybody in my party who can make traps yet, but perhaps a little later. I might spec Alistair into that actually next time I get a chance, because I've already leveled up his combat quite a lot. That'll just be something on the side he can do. I think we do find a companion later who comes with the ability to make traps, much like how Morrigan came with the ability to do the herbalism and so forth, but it's like a very long while before we're gonna run into that person, so we will not do that right yet. I keep forgetting I need to save in between going through doors so I don't crash again. It's just so annoying to have to do it. Oh wait, I need to talk to this guy to turn it in. No problem, buddy. And now there's two more quests. One is to deal with some bears. The other is, well, remember we ran into that orphan kid last time. Or we don't, I mean, he didn't know he was an orphan. He was looking for his mom. But she's dead and we gotta go find her body. I'll bring Sten back on just for the fighting the bears. So after we get out of this village, oh, there's a bunch of random wolves, I guess. It will kind of open up the world where there's a bunch of like fuck ton of wolves, Jesus. There will be a bunch of locations we can go to, all of the next like story locations, and we can kind of go wherever we want. But I always have a sort of default order I like to go in. And I'm going to start with the Circle of Magi. So that will be where we're going next. So many freaking wolves. I just realized Sten's almost dead. Hold on. Yeah, didn't have time to drink the potion before that happened. Back to back fighting with Alistair here. Also, I'm about to go down. Well, Christ. Jesus. This is just a mess. Well, Ileana, it's all you, I guess. Can I take all these guys out is the question. Probably not. She also has no health. This entire episode is just gonna be me dying to minor threats, I feel like. She's gonna die. What the hell? I was coming out here to kill bears, and apparently I fucking got mauled to death by wolves instead. Where am I? I'm gonna have to go turn in that quest again. See, this is why I save constantly, because I'm also gonna die constantly. Like a scrub. Old RPGs, you are unforgiving. That's kind of fun that he says different quotes. I'll take that. Get Sten back in here. I want to kind of mop up all of the challenges, side quests that are like in Lothlorien this episode, and then we'll go on to the next story location, which is like I said, I could go to several places. I could go back to Orzammar, where I'm from in this origin as the dwarf, or I could go to, oh, what's it called? The Dalish Elf camp. I could go to, there's like a human city I can go to, I forget the name of. I can go to Redcliffe, which is where Alistair had suggested. But I think instead I'm going to, yeah, I like to start with the Circle of Magi, like I said. There might be somewhere else I'm forgetting, I can't remember. It's like all the places that are sworn to help the Grey Wardens, which are the mages, the Dalish elves, the dwarves. And then Redcliffe, that's more about just like a personal connection that Alistair has. Get up, Sten. I like how he sounds really pissed about it. Well, to be fair, he did get mauled to death by wolves in his previous life, so perhaps I would be pissed as well. Let's see. Well, that was dumb. Any more wolves? No? Okay. This is the corpse we were looking for. Recovered whatever keepsake we needed, so that's that quest. Now we're just gonna go fight some bears and probably die to them, given my track record. Hello? World's most dangerous bears. Man, Sten is just getting really wrecked by all these animals today. I've just got it out for him, I guess. At least there's less bears than there were wolves, so we seem to be... Yeah, we're okay. Let's have some W's today. Doesn't quite make up for all the L's. Alright. Back to town. I think they significantly shrank the size of the wolves I had to fight after I died like a bitch to him. The game's like, okay, sorry, that was too many wolves, I guess. Let's go get our rewards, and then I think that's kind of the only side quests that are available in Lothering, at least. But there will be Chanters boards in other towns that we can look at, too. Talk to this guy. He has 2 quotes for us this time, because we finished 2 quests at once. Neat. Alright. Me and Alistair leveled up, so that's cool. We'll do Dex and Con again. And I can get a specialization, so I could do Assassin. I could do Bard, which is what Liliana is. I could do Ranger, which you get like, much like D&D Ranger, you get like a little animal friend. Or I could do Duelist. Find armor, struck with light spheres. Kind of want to do Ranger, because that one gives me a little animal buddy, and I already fucked up by not having a dog, so I'm going to do Ranger. Get a wolf companion. That will make up for my lack of dog. Apparently I have to do strange hand gestures, and then I get a wolf! Yay! Friendship. I'll do Con for him a bit, because he's struggling. Shield wall. So armor, great armor, double attacks, reduce damage, shield expertise. Let's do some more like just basic warrior skills for him. Okay. I think I also got a sword from that. Like a yeah, Oathkeeper. I'm gonna give that to Alistair. Whoop. There you go. And start heading out of here. More stuff. There's a boy band behind me forming, apparently. No chance to even talk about it with these guys. I'm just gonna kill all of these innocent people. I mean, I guess they're trying to kill me, but again, they don't know that I didn't actually kill King Kalen. Fucked up. There's a lot of them, I'll give them that. Look at my little wolf fighting with us. Yay. I do like the ranger subtype for rogues. It's... Oh, you're fine. It will, again, take away the pain of not having a Mabari companion, and it gets us to have 5 party members instead of 4. Because whenever you have the Mabari, you do have to use it as a full party member. Like, I think there's some mods that let you put the Mabari kind of as like a little sidekick, like you can do with the ranger companions. But otherwise, like, you would have to slot out like a full person in order to have the Mabari with you. But it is like a fully skilled companion as well, so it's quite useful to have, which is why I'm sad that I don't have it. Oh, Darkspawn. Hey. Wee. This Herlock is proving problematic. Alistair's down again. Or is that Alistair's? No, that's Liliana, actually, that's down. Deal with this little asshole over here. Come back here. There we go. Barely survived that by the skin of my teeth. Get up, Liliana. More dwarfs. Yeah, it's complicated, but you can come along if you want. Quick, rob them of their stuff. They actually don't have that much stuff. Let's see. Blood Mage. All right, off we go to camp. And to weird visions. Weird epilepsy visions of a dragon. Seem very real. It's more like seeing them. Gross. Is that the dragon? Thanks, Elster. All right. So the camp is where we'll be able to kind of talk to our companions, do all of our little interactions and so forth. And also, even though they said they were going to come with me, these two are here. Yep. So these two are useful to have not only as a, you know, a store in your camp, but also because this guy can do the enchantments. What enchantments can he do? All right, let's do some enchantment. The only thing I have that has a slot right now is the sword that Alistair has, so I can put... These are some runes that I have. That does electricity, that's cold, that's fire. Chance to reduce movement speed, we'll do the lightning one, because that's the best one we have right now. So neat. And then we can sell stuff for this guy. Let me see your stuff. Let's see. Sell that sword. That. That's cool. Axe there. You can get the rest of the blood dragon armor. This one I started with because, again, I think that's like a reward for buying the ultimate edition. Can get this belt, which is very important. The merchant belt, which gives you discount on stuff. I don't think there's any recipes, but for free here, we can get all of these gifts, and this will introduce us kind of to how the gift system works, where you can give stuff to your companions in order to make them like you better. Again, I think this is a... There's also ones that will make them dislike you, which is weird, I guess, if you just don't want to have a certain companion anymore for whatever reason. But these ones are all free. This will just give us some, like, easy approval for most of our companions. So, for example, let's see, Alistair, they also get, like, a little unique animation where they can play with these certain things. So we can give him this little Grey Warden hand puppet. And he can, I'll show it when we're back in Nature World. I can't do it in the camp, but they will have like, so I can give her this loot, but they can play it basically out in the world. Give her that. We'll give him this Kunari prayer. My thanks. She gets the little voodoo doll of Alistair, which is very funny. And those are the only companions we have now. The other ones are spoilers for other companions that we're gonna get, or could get. You don't technically actually have to get all the companions, I just like to. It's like, you know, I obviously miss the dog, because my life is terrible. But having high approval rating will give them, it will upgrade some of their, like, they'll get boosts to abilities. I think once you get like 100 approval or whatever, that's like really good. Let me talk to Sten. Is it because I gave you that cool prayer book? Thank you. So why did you come to Ferelden? What's an air shock? So is he a king? Did you find the answer to his question? Don't you have to report back? And you're still here? Why not? Okay. And we'll talk to Morgan. She is, I find it very funny, but Morgan is like literally all the way over here because she doesn't want to be near everyone else. I can respect that. Let me ask you something. Is Flemeth really what she seems? A nutty old bat. I am more interested in the truth. Sure. And how long ago was that? Pretty fucked up. Did she speak to spirits or demons? And is it lies that she never invaded or that he never defeated her? Convenient. Do you believe her? How is it that she survived so long? Okay. The legends say that Plymouth had many daughters. Why would she refuse to speak of them? Well, that's one way to do it. Oh, that's, could be. She died. Or at least that seems to be implied from the dwarven origins background. Because we only see the king, we don't see the queen at all. And I think there's a lady that says something like, "Oh, your mother would be rolling in her grave, etc." So let's talk to Liliana. Thank you. Again, Orlais is supposed to be like fantasy France in this universe. That's why she's got a French accent. Interesting. I do love Liliana. She is a goofus. Well, we're friends. And I actually do like the way you ramble. Do you often enjoy the company of other women? Wink, wink. I think I might giggle, maybe look coy. BioWare, much as you might have seen in my Mass Effect series with the Liara, always allows for some, not a ton, but some gay relationships, so we'll be going for Liliana in this game. She's pretty much our only option for lesbian relationships, much like Liara is in Mass Effect 1, but we will do so to honor our ancestors and that they walked so that later games can have multiple lesbian relationships. When we get to Inquisition, we'll actually have a couple choices. And I think we have a couple choices in Dragon Age 2 as well, I should say that. Do you want to talk about Duncan? He was like a father to you. So it's okay if you're sad. The reason, by the way, Liliana was coming on to us so fast is because I already gave her that stuff that increases her approval rating so much. I could have waited a while to do that, but I'm impatient. No harm done. What about, well, he had you. He saved your life by sending you to the tower. We entomb them within the stone. Because again, the dwarves in the Dragon Age universe worship the stone. Not like as a god, but just kind of as this force of nature. No stranger than burning your dead. I'm a good therapist. Alright. I think we've talked to everyone now. So we'll set back off on the road. On the road again. We're gonna start heading towards... where are we going? We're going to... Now, these areas that are in gold, those are going to be like DLC kind of missions, so I will do those later. But first, we're going to go to the Lake Caladhad docks, because that's how we get to the Mage Tower, because it is like out in the middle of the lake, and oh, we have a random encounter. So this will happen sometimes as we're traveling, whenever the swords cross. Now, this is a good one. This is just a merchant. But sometimes you will run into like little random battles out here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I just was trading with the guy back at my camp, so there's not really anything else I can get from him. Oh, and I forgot to put on my the belt I got. Oh well, live and learn. So we do run into this merchant out on the road sometimes. No, hold on. So that's the Circle of the Tower, the Tower of the Circle of Magi. Yes. So you can ask her about certain places because she knows a lot about history, but I think we have to be closer to the tower for her to actually respond to stuff properly. And this over here is one of the side quests from the Blackstone Irregulars, the mercenary group, which is to fight this guy because he's a deserter. I think there's 3 of these guys we have to fight. Okay, buddy. Oh, I forgot to summon my wolf when we got here. Oh, well. The annoying thing about the ranger companions in this is that anytime you enter a new area, you have to resummon it. So I'll do that when we get to the tower. Just kind of ganging up on this guy, huh? You're next, buddy. You can get a better idea of the scale difference between human Kunari and dwarf here. The Kunari are giants. Alright. Get back the guild supplies he stole. So that's 1/3 of that mission. And there's also some more quests for the Mages Guild here. So much like the Blackstone Irregulars, this is like a different like quest board. Okay. Your hat is dumb, but I will look at your quest that you got. I'll just go ahead and take all of these. I think I can turn in this one right away. I might have enough deep mushrooms for that. Yeah, I do. I can just turn in this one. So that was the one to give them like 10 deep mushrooms. And then the other ones I will find as I go. Go talk to this jackass over here. This Templar that's guarding the boat. This guy who just explicitly has Alistair's hair. I am a Grey Warden, and I need the assistance of the mages. How? Your superior won't like that you've given me trouble. Yep, let's get going. Yes, you said that in a weird way. You're Gregor, I assume. Wow, well, he did not follow that order whatsoever. The mages need to help defeat the Darkspawn. Sounds like you guys are real good at your jobs. Okay, Sten. How can I help? What's that? So these guys fucked up so bad at their jobs of preventing mages from getting possessed that they're like, just nuke it. Fuck you, Alistair. The mages aren't defenseless. There could also be Templars alive in there too, jackass. Let me do it. I got a party of forces to be reckoned with. Look, I could care less about you, but I'm gonna go help the mages. I mean, theoretically, there could be a shit ton of mages alive. Irving is just not one of them, but whatever, buddy. Oh, shut up. In we go! The Kunari are take a lot stricter approach to mages. Also, Jesus, that was loud. Okay, so next time we will take on the Circle of Magi and the quest that is here. But for now, I will leave this episode here. So thank you for joining me, everyone, and have a good rest of your days. Bye!